Hey y'all, it's Mama. Welcome back to Mama's Odi Tarot. Oh, I'm dropping stuff? My bad. Well, I wanted to do a quick check-in with your girl Riri, okay? The baddest, Navy. Nah, I love Rihanna, but I wanted to check in about her music career because we have been talking about music careers and, all of these different type of things. And I wonder, like, is there a chance that she could give us some music again? Like, ever, forever? Is you never gonna give us music? So I just kind of want to see, like, is it a thing? Is it possible? Will we ever be giving us any music ever again? And we'll just keep going from there. But yeah, let's start with that. Is Rihanna gonna come back into the music game, give us another album, give us some more music? Like, is it ever gonna happen, or is she just done because she's in her lover girl, happily married, and being a mom era, which is totally fine if that is the case. Ooh, I see. This is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. That is a yes card. And we have no. Learn from experience. Old ways no longer work. Interesting. Yes, spiraling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. No, stuck inside your head, brain freeze, overthinking. So we got this. Yes, no. She's kind of like, I want to do it, but I have some fears, right? She's kind of overthinking it. She knows that, she don't know if the old ways is gonna work because she knows that music is different. Things have changed. Yeah, listen, I'm seeing spotted reputation, gone bad, rotten idea that says no. So she's like, man, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, I want to do it, but I'm not sure. It says starve for attention, empty promises, voided. So it's looking like the bad. Right now, the no's are outweighing the yeses, so the bad is outweighing the good. Oh, here we go with a yes card. Getting satisfaction, good times, happy endings. So, being shown the way, welcome with open arms. Y'all, this is crazy. All right, let's get one last one. Oh, because this is even right now. It's 4 and 4. 4 yeses and 4 no's. Oh, we got a fifth yes. Your dreams take flight, fluttering around, busy. So, all right, I don't know, y'all. Because she's going to be busy with living her dreams of having her family with her children. I know it's a yes card, but I'm looking at this. This is a kid blowing bubbles. She's sort of like, in her own fantasy, her own bubble, living in her own world right now with her family, just kind of enjoying that, enjoying the roots, enjoying the babies. She's like, no, it would be nice every once in a while to, like, come out your shell and do a little something. But, right now it's looking like an empty promise because we do have starved for attention, empty promises voided. So, she's sort of enjoying the satisfaction, you know what I mean? Like, give her lemon. She's like, if someone throw me a bone, if life give me lemons, then I might make lemonade. She's undecided, I would say. It's not a definite no as far as music, but, because she knows, like, listen, y'all gonna welcome her back with open arms. She know that's what y'all want. And that's kind of what pulls her back into it, is her fans and knowing how much y'all are starved. Okay, starved for attention. Y'all want it bad. And y'all sick of the empty promises. And she wants to give y'all, your happily ever after, your wish, because, she remembers the good old times. So she might just do one last hoorah, all right? One last time she might come out the shell, give us one little album, and then put it back in, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting, all right? Listen, when you get nest egg, something to crow about. So it's like, she like, man, I done made my nest egg, and it wasn't from music, okay? Know that, all right? So I had to shatter that dream. I had to leave that in the past and move forward, because as much as music is amazing, it's not going to be, that wasn't going to bring her money and her stability and her legacy and her nest egg that she needed to give to her babies. So she had to step outside of that and focus on, what she was going to build for her family. And as much as it was great making music, she does have to consider that, she has a family, she has children, and she has to focus on that now. And so, yeah, it's a possibility as far as, like, some little, stepping out every once in a while, doing a little feature, a little here and there. But it's not going to be like, okay, she's just back to just having some big old career and, doing all that stuff. That's definitely not going to be the case. All right, because, like, she's been manipulated in the past. All right, I do see the puppet on the top of this deck. She's been manipulated in the past, and she's definitely not trying to be manipulated again. Yeah, I just put the deck on right in reverse. She's then dealt with traitors, backstabbers, fake people in the industry, the shady deals, the nonsense, and she really doesn't want to go into that anymore. So yeah, talk to me about, let's start with her biggest fears. Her biggest fears and anxieties about doing this. Because, we know that's what's holding her back is, the things that she's experienced in the past. And You know, she's learned from those experiences, but she definitely doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. Is what I am getting. So let's see. Yeah, we got wall and iceberg in reverse. So she knows that, you know, it's tough. All right, you got to be tough. You got to be strong. All right, you got to have a wall up to make sure that you don't let nobody infiltrate you with this iceberg in reverse. You got to stay away from drama, chaos, disaster. Like, you can't allow anything to lead you astray. And she knows that there's gonna be all of these obstacles, right? That's in her her way if she tries to do this. So she's trying to stay away from, her main fears is, you know, all of the drama, all of the chaos, the disaster, the fires, all of the, you know, possible sleepless nights, you know, having to look over her shoulder, watch her back with this moon here, having to keep her energy protected with this shield. Just, you know, she has to definitely stay connected and tapped in with her divine nature, and that's definitely at risk when she's, you know, making music. And she knows that it's very easy to go down the wrong path with this book in reverse and arrow. She knows that it's real easy to slip up into something that you didn't even want to be involved in the first place. And so she's not trying to do whatever nonsense they want her to do. She's not. That's the fear. Like, she's like, I'm not trying to play by whatever rule book they want me to play by. I'm not trying to be nobody's target with this arrow. I'm not trying to have nobody coming after me. You know, no darkness coming near me. I'm trying to keep myself protected. I'm staying away from chaos, drama. Like, yeah, she knows that there's definitely going to be obstacles. All right, and she don't think that it's worth it to go through all of those stresses. So tell me about, if she was to do a potential collaboration, what would be the deal with that? How would that even come to be? If she was to potentially give us any more music, how would that even be the case when she knows that, you know, she has to keep herself super protected and she has better things to focus on than trying to watch her back all the time, or possibly being, you know, used or abused or manipulated? So, okay, yeah. In order for this to happen, you know, like I said, she would have to be very, very deep into her awareness. She would have to cut her emotions out of the situation, be very, very cold and calculated. All right, she would have to scrutinize and watch everybody. Her third eye would definitely have to be super open and tapped in. All right, yeah, listen, look what's on the bottom of the deck. She would have to keep an eye out and watch out for these devils, okay? She would have to be very, very cold and calculated and smart. She can't make no wrong moves because the devil is definitely lurking in the background, okay? Yeah, pentagram in reverse and scarab in reverse. She's basically saying that it wouldn't even be about the money for her. All right, if she was to do it again, it wouldn't even be about the money, because she knows that this is not going to be her way to get finances. She knows that that's not the way to try to make money, because in order to make money, you have to do something low vibrational. You have to do something negative. You have to join a bloodline and a cult and stuff that you don't want to do. All right, she knows that. So that's why it's like, you guys, listen, it's given it would have to be a miracle. Yeah, she would have to have heavy protection. All right, like, yeah, blood in reverse. She would, listen, didn't I say it's about a bloodline? She would have to keep herself cleansed from this bloodline. It's not worth it to risk, you know, her divinity and to risk everything and have her emotions all over the place and out of the whack, and knowing that people will be playing with her, trying to mess with her money and mess with her finances. Like she said, she would have to do it alone. She can't get no help. She can't get anyone else involved with, you know, with this scarab and this pentagram. Like, she can't get the bloodline. She would have to do it independent, completely isolated on her own, and it couldn't be about the money, and she definitely couldn't get the powers that be involved. She definitely couldn't try to work with nobody to do it. Yeah, listen, it would definitely take some sort of antidote. She would literally have to be taking some sort of potion daily. All right, keep me cleansed, the antidote day to day. Like, she would have to be going to a practitioner, or she would have to be like, no, it would have to be in the dark. All right, listen, diamond in reverse. Like diamonds in the sky. It wouldn't be in the spotlight. She don't want to be shining. She don't want all of that no more. She's not trying to have the spotlight on her and be shining, because she knows that you would have to do something dark. All right, and she's not trying to be up under pressure like that. Okay, she's not trying to be up under that pressure. She's not trying to have nobody pressuring her into doing anything. All right, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, but she's definitely staying away from that one right there. I'm gonna go ahead and cover that because I don't want to see that card. I'm sorry, I don't want to see that card. Yeah, listen, she know that they would try to keep her pigeonholed, her finances with this acorn. They would try to manipulate her. They would try to control her finances, her growth, her income, all of that stuff. And she's not trying to be manipulative in any sort of way. So let's see what she is focusing on at this time, then. What is her focus? Since, like I said, it would have to be something, a very small project with this acorn. It would have to be small project. It couldn't be nothing big. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it, y'all. So y'all gotta understand, when y'all asking people, these artists, like, remember that they're real people dealing with a lot of sick and shady stuff. Remember what Chloe Bailey said. It's a lot going on in that industry, and no one wants to sacrifice their integrity just to, you know, put out music that, you know, people want to hear, to dance to. Like, you just gonna have to listen to her old music. Sorry. Okay, you're just gonna have to put on one of them old jams and get to it. Listen, she's focusing on being a healer. All right, she's focusing on dealing with her babies. All right, being a mother cub. That's what I'm getting from this mama bear. All right, with this bear, she's focused on being a mama bear. All right, and bringing healing to the world and to others. I'm seeing Archangel Gabriel here. So it says, I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. So she's focusing on her intuition, her spiritual gift. She is a high priestess. We talked about this in the other video that I did on her, the video on her and Chris Brown, if you want to check it out. Yeah, she's an earth angel. We talked about this. She's definitely of the divine. She's heavily tapped in spiritually. That's why I said she knows she would have to make herself a mojo bag, an antidote. Like, she would have to go with a lot of protection on the day-to-day just to even be in that situation. And it takes too much protection. It takes too much. Nobody wants to have to do a spiritual bath literally every day just to be in the industry. So she's really focusing on protecting Mother Earth, protecting the ancestors, protecting her own self. Yeah, just really connecting with the divine. That's what I see that she's really focusing on right now. Yeah. She's not trying to do anything dark. All right, she's staying away from darkness. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing sacral chakra. It says, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. So she's definitely trying to be mindful of the fact that she's just a human. She's just one person like everybody else. She's like, yes, I'm Rihanna, but that's not true. It is. My card is falling. She's like, I'm just a human being like everybody else. I have insecurities. I have, things like that. And so I'm trying to work through my own insecurities and make sure that I'm lighting my fire, and going out and celebrating myself and dancing and, just celebrating who she is, all right, with this sacral chakra. And she's wanted to tap into understanding who she is, expressing herself creatively through her clothing, how she dresses, what she wears. She's just more focusing on expressing herself through love, all right? We got love. That's how she wants to express herself, through love, through that sacral chakra, through being creative with the things that she creates for her children, all right, her family, and her intuition. So she's focusing on her connection to the divine, and she doesn't want to lose that spark, with this spark of divine coming out in reverse. She doesn't want to lose her divinity. Okay, she doesn't want to lose what makes her special and what makes her beautiful. She always wants to be of the light, and she doesn't want to have anyone destroying her wisdom. She's focusing on her intellect, her wisdom, her integrity, her passion. She's ascending, really, like she's going through spiritual ascension, okay? And she's understanding that she's a very divine part of the universe. She might even be, I don't know why I just heard this, but I'm looking at this fire elemental card. She could be working with fire spirits at this time. She could be working with crystals and crystal grids and energy healing and those type of things. But she's definitely focusing on her spiritual path and her enlightenment and her understanding. Definitely building up her knowledge and her repertoire, because she's not trying to be out here just talking. She want to know what she's talking about. She's looking for other people that can offer her wisdom, right? With this Archangel Gabriel, she's looking for other people to be a mentor and a guide to her when it comes to healing and understanding how to be of service to your community, without necessarily being in the music industry, because she understands that there's other ways that she can offer herself and her help and her guidance to the world, and she's trying to focus on finding other ways to do that outside of music. All right, so that's what I got as far as her focus. Is there any other tea that y'all want to give us as far as her current energy? Because I don't want to pry on anything that we don't need to know or we don't have no business knowing. But yeah, let us know about anything else that y'all want to give us. Okay, alright, so what we got here? Impersonator, dusted off in reverse, girl fight, and stalker in reverse. So she's got somebody that's wanting to be like her, oppressed, copying her, a copycat energy that, she just can't seem to dust off, that she can't seem to get off her back, that's trying to, be in the energy of fighting her, who's watching her, who's looking for her attention, and she's not paying her no mind, okay? She's not paying it no mind. She's not trying to indulge, with this girl fight. She's not going back and forth. She's not arguing, but this person is obsessed with her clearly, and watching her and trying to be all up in her energy. So, that's what we got as far as that. I'm gonna try to switch this up and get something else, anything positive and good, any other tea, but just maybe more positive tea and not so much the stalker, weird, impersonate, and copycat chicks. Listen, I'm seeing giving money. What about this giving money? Oh, she's donating to charity. Oh, that's beautiful. She's been out there donating to charity, trying to really be of service to people, as genuine and real as she can. Yeah, I'm seeing ain't-ish and scarcity tactics in reverse. So, yeah, whoever this person is that also is trying to, oh my gosh, she got somebody that's trying to extort her? That's trying to use some scarcity tactics on her and get her to give them money? Oh my God, who is this person? Who is this person trying to use scarcity tactics on her? Anything else about this person? They're saying dirty offer coming out sideways. Somebody that she previously didn't take a dirty offer from, or that tried to make it, wanted her to make a shady deal that she was like, I don't want nothing to do with it. So it's giving someone that she used to be signed to their label. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing no facts, never has the facts, makes ish up, lies, whoever this liar is. All right, whoever this guy is, he don't never have no facts. He's always lying and trying to get people to be in shady, dirty offers that they think is going to be good. That's not good for them at the end of the day. Listen, I can't make it up. Fishing for comments in reverse, fake smiles in reverse, and running. She's not trying to talk. She's not trying to fake smile. She's not trying to have no conversation. She is running, okay, out of the energy, away from this person. She don't want nothing to do with them. She wants them to stay far, far away from her, okay? She don't want to pretend. She don't want to be fake. She's not trying to have no conversations or talk about nothing with none of these people, all right? Yeah, she's not in the energy of needing no money with hustling coming out in reverse. She don't need nobody who's trying to have her hustling backwards. She don't need nobody trying to hustle her or trying to play her. She's staying away from, any type of BS, all right? Yeah, she's staying away from bankruptcy, all right? With this bankrupt in reverse. Go ahead, girl. She is not playing. She like, she's staying away from this because she don't want to go broke. She's not trying to go bankrupt, messing around with this person. But this person is saying, listen, you owe me. Something is past due. All right. And so they dirt digging at this time. All right. Looking for her, trying to find out any dirt that they can use against her to leverage to get this money off of her that they want to get. All right. And this person is very, very bothered. Very bothered that she is uninterested in their offer. With unbothered, uninterested in the offer coming out in reverse. He's like, nah, I'ma hook you in. All right, they like, this person has a plan, so they planning to hook her in some type of way. I'm gonna let y'all gotta start using your intuition and filling in the dots on who these people is, because even though I say it's for entertainment purposes only, my psychic downloads, I don't need nobody trying to come after me or saying that, oh, I'm on the internet talking about them, trying to show me I'm good. All right, so that's why I don't too much like to say names, but whoever this person is, he's a previous person that she used to work with, and this person is not somebody that's to be trusted at all. So she's trying to stay away from this person. But this person is trying to make plans to come towards her. So let's go ahead and close out the reading by seeing what's the outcome for this impersonator, this person. Because now that's what I want to know. What's the outcome for them? What's going to be there? Because I know that she got ancestors, okay, that don't play about her, and she's not about to just let anything happen to her. So I want to know what's going on with this impersonator, okay? Alright. We got this, what is this? The Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Ooh, this person not gonna see it coming. Alright, this person is celebrating right now. This person is happy out here, celebrating, thinking that everything is good. But it literally says it's official. Residents flee for tiny chance of survival. No hope, you're on your own. So this person is going to be on their own. All right, all of them lies is definitely going to be catching up to them with this King of Swords, this liar, this person who's out here deceiving people, that's maniacal and controlling, and he think he's some big boss. Listen, he's done come out in a couple of these readings. So if y'all ain't figured out whoever this big player boss is in the industry, he's definitely thinking that everything is going to be victorious, but he don't understand that he's going to be out on his own. He's going to lose a lot of relationships and partnerships. He's going to lose out on a lot of friendships with the Seven of Cups in reverse and Four of Pentacles in reverse. He's going to lose out on a lot of money. He's going to be in a lack mindset, have to shell out a lot of money. Okay, he's gonna be broke, he's gonna be stingy, he's gonna be stressed, he's gonna be going through it. You know, he's not gonna have a friend or a lending ear. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear what he gotta say. Like, the connections is gonna be dwindling, but he don't see this coming with the High Priestess in reverse. All right, he don't know that this is what's coming for him. He don't see it because they're working behind closed doors on something for him. All right, with the powers that be, they working on some woman, some empress is working on, and this could possibly be Rihanna being involved in this, but this person is definitely going to have their world come crashing down for trying to mess with her. Whatever they thought they was going to see happen to her is basically what's going to happen to them. Their world is going to come crashing down. They're going to be stressed, overwhelmed, and they're not going to expect it. All right, it's possibly a couple here. There's a couple on this card, and then we have the King of Swords and the Empress, so coming out in reverse. So whoever it is that tried to mess with her and her babies, they're going to regret it, because whole while they think that everything is going to work out for them and they're going to be victorious. No, this person don't know that they got some real negative karma. All right, some real bad karma coming towards them for the stuff that they've done out here. They got some real negativity coming towards them for messing with as many people as they have messed with. So the last thing that I want to know is, you know, how many people, because I'm noticing the trend with this King of Swords in reverse. Whoever this person in the industry, this big player, this rich guy. All right, we're gonna call him the rich guy, this impersonator. How many people has he done? Like, what is the, like, how many people is waging war against him at this time? Okay, like, tell me about this. Okay, this King of Swords in reverse and what he got going on, and how many people has he harmed and all that. Because I know, you know, it's got to be multiple people. Listen, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Ten of Wands in reverse, he leaves a lot of people out in the cold dealing with a lot of burdens. Okay, this is something that he makes a habit of. All right, for the Five of Pentacles in reverse to come out first, he does this a lot. Okay, then we got the Hermit with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh God, the Strength in reverse. When I tell you, this man, and listen, he's a liar, and there's a woman that's involved too. Now we got the Queen of Swords coming out first. We got the King of Swords. Now we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. He mainly likes to take advantage of women. He mainly likes to lie to women. He likes to, you know, catch them in a vulnerable state with this Hermit. And he's totally at peace with all of his decisions and everything that he's done. Yeah, but he definitely, you know, with this Strength in reverse, likes to catch people in a vulnerable, weak moment. He likes to kick people while they're down, and he definitely likes to yeah, he does this a lot. Listen, Eight of Wands, he moves very quickly. He got a trail of people behind him. Okay, this King of Pentacles that he's done this to, like, it's people running from him as we speak right now. Okay, it's a lot of people trying to get away from him, trying to stay far away from him, trying to protect themselves from him with this Seven of Swords in reverse, because the moment that he don't get whatever he wants from, like I said, these people are carrying a lot of burdens. They're overwhelmed. They've been lied to. You know, they're stressed. They're going through it. They're feeling weak. They feel like, you know, they got to look over their shoulder and watch their back, that he's coming after them at any point. You know, they feel very unprotected, used and abused by this person. Okay, but understand that he makes a habit of doing this. The moment that, you know, he feels like you're not living up to his expectation, that's when things kind of go sour. So that's what I'm seeing as far as this. It's a lot of people. All right, it's so many people that it don't even make sense. All right, I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, listen, so now tell me about this. y'all don't even understand. Tell me about this. I'm just so flabbergasted. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse. This bitchy, you know, mate that goes with this King of Swords. Because we had the King of Swords, now we got the Queen of Swords coming out. So obviously the Queen of Swords is somebody that he is one of the people that he's doing this to. His own partner is what it's giving. So I want to know about how this Queen of Swords is feeling at this time. Like, I need to know. Okay, I need to know. All right, because this is wild. So tell me about this. Listen, Five of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Wow, in the Chariot. Wow, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. All right, so this person feels like they're this Queen of Swords feel like she's under a lot of pressure. She's under a lot of stress. She's dealing with a lot of competition. She's dealing with a lot of mental confusion. She don't know up, right, down, left from right. Okay, it's just she is confused. All right, she thinks that she's pretty much at her wit's end when it comes to this fighting and this arguments and this competition confirmation. She's just done dealing with it. All right, she don't want no more of the problem. She's worried about her 10 of cups. She's worried about her life, her wish fulfillment. She want to go on a beach somewhere and be happy, and she's looking for some inner peace. All right, with this 10 of cups in the Chariot, she's trying to move on to get some healing, some peace, and just really try to stay away from any type of negativity. Like, she really just wants to live her happily ever after, away from all of this drama, with the Nine of Wands in reverse. She's tired of being pretty much siphoned. All right, like if you see on this card, there's one human, he got somebody on the side. All right, this is the husband, and then you have the wife. Yo, bro, I can't make this. Can y'all see this card? Like, there's literally a husband and a wife here, and the wife has her arm out, and it's all these different men feeding off of her. And that look like, what, a police officer? That is freaking crazy. I hope that y'all aren't seeing this. Oh, y'all not seeing it. See? This is where I be messing up, y'all. I be messing up. Y'all don't even be able to see the cards. Like, I gotta get it together. But yes, she is real tired of being used. She's tired of being abused. She's tired of being siphoned on. She's ready to pack her bags and leave. She is sick of it, whoever this Queen of Swords is. Okay, she don't have no sympathy for this man, no love for this man. She feel like he's cold. All right, he think he's some sort of smooth operator, but that's not how she see him. She wants to she don't want nothing to do with him. Okay, she's in the energy of being very cold towards him. She don't want the relationship. She don't want nothing to do with him. She don't want to be with him. Like, this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Swords in reverse, she's not with it. She's trying to get in her element. All right, she's trying to get into her element. She's trying to find her groove, and in order to get in her element, she needs to get away from all of this stuff that she's around. She feel like, she needs to just get off earth. It's weird. Like, she really don't give a F. Like, oh no, y'all. This man is controlling her financially with this King of Cups and Page of Pentacles. She feel like she's afraid to get away from him because she knows that, he's crazy. He's scary emotionally, all right? This is somebody that's volatile emotionally, okay? And you don't want to open up that can of worms, okay? This person is just like always in their feelings, all right, and willing to do anything to keep her close, to keep her pigeonholed, to keep her within arm's reach, within arm's length. He got her chained, trapped, stuck, bondaged, all right, and he's not trying to let her go, and she feels trapped in this situation with this man. She don't want nothing to do with it. She feel like they are not the same, like she don't feel like they're on the same page anymore with the Six of Cups in reverse. They don't mirror each other. That's not the one for her anymore. He's this real cold, calculated, scary individual who think he got it all figured out. Remember, this person is riding waves and they got their brain in their hand. They think they're a mastermind. All right, she's sick of the mastermind BS. She don't want nothing to do with no mastermind. She's over it. She's tired of being manipulated. I can't make it up with the Seven of Pentacles. She's tired of being listen, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking, but the point is, maybe all of her decisions haven't been her own, all right, and that someone else is pulling the strings. But whatever mind control that this Queen of Swords in reverse feels she's under, she's ready to get up from under this confusion and illusion. She's ready to get away from it. She's definitely one of the victims, one of the people that he is taking advantage of and abusing and using and lying and deceiving. That King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's what I have for y'all as far as what's going on with I don't even remember who I was talking about. Rihanna. I'm sorry, y'all. I went to a whole different place because my ancestors, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what I have for Rihanna as far as her career and what is going on with her, and a little bit about this, like I said, this Queen of Swords who's also being manipulated by that same man that she's being manipulated by. Y'all can put two and two together on who you think these people are. I'm not here to tell you, but just know that she's definitely in energy of keeping herself protected, staying grounded, staying in nature, just frolicking like the beautiful Pisces rising that she is. She was a fairy, all right, focusing on her children and living out her innermost dreams. All right, so that's what I got for Rihanna and her career, and it's a no, I think, for the music. All right, love you guys, and I'll see y'all later.